and like we're not really sure what the situation was because it was very much a smack first, ask questions later moment. But there was
Mhm.
like table dancing, devilish table dancing, and then like an imp sitting on a couch in a corner with these
Excellent.
creepy, ripped apart soul, low level demon monsters that are basically mindless that we've been facing. Um,
Right.
so
Because a lemure is what you become when you become a demon. Like that's the very
it's
first level of
yeah, it's
demon.
the very first stage.
Right.
You've become a fiend and technically a devil, not a demon. And technically
Oh, that's yeah.
you classify as a devil type or whatever, but you still maintain much of your as a lemure. You technically still maintain much of your goodness from when you were a human, whatever was left of your soul, but you're in a state of constant pain that is stripping away your humanity. And basically, you stay in this form until some other devil deigns to promote you to the next tier of being a devil.
Gotcha.
Um, to that end, uh, after clearing the room, we decided to hole up there because you see, we noticed that the Warforged had opted not to follow us. The Warforged was pulling the old Indian outside the smoke shop routine still at our previous hideout. And he watched after the ritual concluded and saw that there was more to it. Technically, there was 3 stages of the ritual. The group dealt with 2 stages. The third stage was an imp. The imp that the group, an imp that the group had fucked up pretty good, came back and chucked a sack of coins into the center. Keith's character, the Warforged, went for the coins, and in doing so, a couple of remaining bodies spawned into devilish forms while he was there. He fought those. In the middle of fighting those, more began to swarm around him. That was while the group was trying to clear out the tavern. Um, the or the inn slash strip club that we found. um, Another ally showed up to rescue Keith's character, um, simply dubbed the Alabaster Knight. He was just a guy in white knight armor. He
Mhm.
basically, at last anybody saw, sacrificed himself so that Keith could get away. And his little like sidekick went with Keith. Now, what Keith has figured out that the rest of the group hasn't is that the ally is still with you guys. He has a pocket dimension inside of that belt buckle that he chucked to Keith. So he's with you so long
Hmm.
as that belt buckle is with you guys. And unfortunately, that means not this session. But
Okay.
um, uh, 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 we came during this time. We were defeating people and rescuing people, whatever. We came across a map that had 3 or 4 locations on it. One was already marked off. 3 were not, and nobody could really figure out what to do with the map. So it became a random roll to go check out these other locations, and
Okay.
they ended up coming upon basically the main location instead of a side location that I was going to use for basically the cult that's been trying to summon demons into Elturel to help them fight the creatures there, or to help them fight the devils there. Yeah. Oh, that was Kinkubot. I was like, who just joined chat? Let me see. We made it to that building. We fought the bad guys inside. We lost a couple of civilians, not many, but we lost a couple. And right now, the civilians are upstairs. We're going to assume they're upstairs with Keith. We have made it through a secret door into the basement. And the map that we're using is the same map that we used for the bathhouse in Baldur's Gate. So that is pretty much where we're at.
Yeah.
Unless anybody has anything to add. No? Okay.
No, I think you covered everything.
Okay. Okay, and for the time being, we're going to assume you took up the rear. So as the session opens, all of our characters are in the next level basement of the bathhouse already, Jaime.
Oh shit, I
You
don't know what
happened
that map is called.
Remember, there was 2 parts of it, but the dungeon is called the Dungeon of the Dead 3. But I do remember you being like, there's a left side and a right side. Because it splits across 2 separate maps.
Right, I think I think this is the appropriate map. Let's see. Why? The biggest problem I could see with this is that now you can see where I have shadow things
Huh?
since I'm streaming it.
Oh, yeah. Yep, I can. I can see. All of us can see if we look at that. That's okay. We'll just make it work. I'll have suspension of disbelief since I'm pretending to be the GM anyways.
Fair enough.
To be fair, arguably you're in the same boat right now. You shouldn't be able to see anything different than I can see.
Fair enough. How do I reset the Fog of War?
You found that out yourself last time. I don't remember. It's something in the top bars, which I can't see. You don't currently have up on the map. Well, you have this map up. You have the bathhouse map up, not the new one. But it's one of the masks up there, or something. Because if I remember correctly, you have to get it fully removed from it and then reapply it.
No.
I know you've successfully done it before, but I don't remember how, since I haven't been at the keys in a long time.
I figured it out. It was probably on one of the VODs.
Fair.
Okay, I'm whipping out all of the Fog of War on this map.
When did we get onto Wii Sports Island? Or is that Mario?
Delete
It's
the mask.
Wii.
And then enable the mask. There it goes. This is supposed to be a Final Fantasy lo-fi. It looks like it changed to a video game lo-fi.
Gotcha. I mean, it works.
Yeah.
Ba-bum-bum-bum-bum-bum. Oh my god. Except the problem is I keep recognizing the songs. That's too funny.
Okay. So, I think I figured out how to do the thing.
Yay, the thing.
So you actually have to right click, go to layers, and then you can delete the mask. And at that point, you can reset it.
Gotcha. And don't forget, I don't remember how you did it, but don't forget, last session you learned how to grid your own maps.
Yes.
Keep that remembered, because that's something we're gonna need to know.
Okay. So, new map.
New map. Place
Map.
us all on it, would you, sir?
Did you share it already?
I have not yet.
Okay,
Now I have.
there you go.
And do you already have that? You do. Okay. It didn't look shaded because I'm looking at it on my phone, but I see now. All right. Session opens up with us in this, what should be a flooded chamber. In the picture, it looks like it's flooded, but it's actually dried out. You can tell this was like a sewer chamber that, because of the heat of where we are now, the oppressive heat, it's all been dried out. I gotta turn down Kinkubot. It's loud in my headset.
Sorry.
No.
Oh, you're fine. Huh?
Fantasy Grounds kicked me. Fantasy Grounds kicked me.
No. That's sad.
I actually need to turn down Kinkabot on my side too.
Same.
Here, why don't I just turn it down from Kinkabot itself?
Okay.
There, that should be less distracting.
Except now I can't hear it at all.
Raise the volume?
He's quite faint.
Yeah, I think you're gonna have to let us individually control it, because now I have to have the volume turned to max just to hear it.
Dang it. Okay. I boosted it up a little bit more. See if there's anything I can do. Because I need to turn it, or I needed to find a way to turn it down so that way I could, actually.
You can just control it from the voice setting on your thing, can't you? And change the volume just for you, same as we can just for us?
Well, that's the thing. Because it's on my computer, I'm also listening to Kinku Player directly. And that is what OBS is picking up. I actually have Kinkabot in the chat all the way down, but I can still hear the music. So I need to...
Where it's at right now works for me.
Excellent. I just need to see if there's a... If there's a way for me to have it on, but not for me to monitor it. Can y'all still hear that?
Mm-hmm.
You can still hear Kinkabot?
I cannot.
Okay. That muted it.
No, it
completely
actually
then.
went away.
Yeah. It should be back
I
now.
can hear it now.
Yep.
Okay, is this a good volume for everyone?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Works
good for
for
me.
me.
Okay. Okay. Enough distractions.
So we find ourselves in this chamber that's all dried out. There are corpses in this room, just piles of bodies. But that's all that can be seen immediately.
I'm gonna roll perception to get a more in-depth look into the room.
Okay, what do you get?
I'm working on it. A 9.
To you, it's a room. You see a hallway. Anybody else feeling that perception check?
Why not? Can I not? Here we go. Nope, 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 nope. Boom. Nat 20.
I got a 13. Jaime, what did you get? Did you try?
I haven't yet. I was putting corpses into the room.
Oh, you don't have to. I mean, they're mind's eye theater. It's fine. You don't have to do all that.
Up my immersion.
It's up to you. If you want to do it, go right ahead.
7.
7. So I hear it, but by the time I hear it, it would have been too late for me to spot it. But Cam, on the other hand, spots it because, hey, he's a good man. Corridor to the south. I mean, you can go ahead and open that corridor to the south up. The room to the left there, like the pocket room there. Yep. Inside of that pocket room, I hear noises, but you, Cam, notice I'm looking at monsters right now to throw in there for the record.
Hang on real quick. Jaime, I need the map again because I got kicked out of Fantasy Grounds.
How dare you?
I know.
I blame the stairs at your apartment.
I do too.
Yeah, he's got a really lovely place. You have to climb Everest to get there.
What is that? This looks fun. What CR are you? 0. Come on, you got to give me something good.
Something good.
Well, Jaime, I want to put at least 3 lemures in there.
Okay.
Do you have in Fantasy Grounds? Do you have the stats for a bat?
I should. Yes.
It's not a common monster, so okay. Can I put a dozen bats basically come rushing out of that room? So there needs to be a dozen bats on the map. That's why I was like, be careful putting corpses in squares.
You hate me.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I can't find like a swarm of bats, or I would have, and I think a swarm of bats might just be a higher CR. Nope. Cannot find.
I think Swarm of Bats is CR2.
Gotcha.
Challenge rating
I'm not
1
looking
quarter.
that high right now. I don't want you to die. Huh?
Swarm of Bats is challenge rating 1 quarter.
Really? It's not appearing in my list as a selectable, as a monster I can even look at on Beyond.
I got it right
If you
here.
got stats for swarms of bats, put a couple swarms of bats in there instead. Put like 3 swarms of bats.
Okay.
I don't know what abilities it has. That's going to be a surprise to me. So, yeah, we'll do 3 swarms of bats and 3 lemures.
And then I now have to delete all 12 of these bats.
no.
Sorry.
Swarm of Bats. Okay. Yeah. Why are the icons so big? Like literally, I can't. Or the icons are so big, it's covering over.
So mouse over them and lower, strengthen their size. How do you do it? You got to scroll wheel while clicking Control or Shift. I can't remember which.
Well, the token size itself isn't the problem. It's the fact that the little person icon, you can see that.
Oh. Yeah. I didn't realize that was I guess we're just going to have to deal with the size of the person icon. That's dumb. I know why. Go to Swarm and tell me what size a creature it is.
Tiny.
The Swarm is listed as tiny? Really? That's interesting.
Oh wait, no, it's a medium
swarm of tiny
swarm.
creatures.
It's a medium swarm of tiny beasts.
Okay, so it's a medium swarm. That's what I needed to know. That still doesn't change the size of the token. I don't know then. On a large creature swarm, that would make sense because, you know, it would take up like 4 squares instead of 1 if you made its token the correct size.
You know what? Screw you. Swarm of elephants.
Ah,
No, I'm good, thanks. And then
The
did you
idea
get
is
the
that-
Lemures in the Southern Rim? Cool.
Working on it. Going into the
They're
Lemurs
also
too.
giant. It's got to be part
I
of the
didn't
update
know-
that they just got.
Maybe I can adjust the size in the settings.
boys.
While he's trying to decide that, everybody else, roll your initiative.
Initiative.
I am currently AFK. Can someone roll it for me?
Not while Jaime's doing what he's doing. He's already doing something.
Oh,
Hey, they resized.
21.
Yeah, there's an option for the effect icon size. And that's apparently the smallest I can.
Just a sec, guys. What? Yes. It all depends on when. I'm going to church in the morning. But that's something y'all got to ask me about tomorrow, not right now. I'll tell Tasha if she wants to ask me to do something to ask me to do something. Oh. Well, that's what you get, Mom. Don't make plans for me. Oh, sorry, guys.
There is a really cool button that they added. Roll NPC initiatives, so I can roll them all at once.
Ooh.
Fancy.
Right? And
Oh.
But is it going to
Lemurs-
roll them as 2 separate monsters? So
Alright.
they'll have 2 separate initiatives, or?
Well, I can, or in the options, I can choose to keep them in groups, so that way all of the swarms go at once and all of the lemurs go at once.
That's cool.
Which I did, and the lemurs got -1s.
Woof. I got a 6 on my intelligence, on my initiative, and then we still need to roll Gurks.
And then EDM also needs to roll. Did you want me to roll your initiative for you?
Please.
Wow.
Well then.
What I
And the
get?
only request, Jaime, is can I have the initiative tracker back?
Yes. What was Irina's initiative?
6.
Okay.
What did I get?
4.
4.
E.
You're Mana, you're up.
So, Mana, you see what I hear, which is like a squelching sound from that chamber, and then all of a sudden, these like swarms of bats come flying out. Do the people does anybody in the party have dark vision?
Hmm.
Because if
I
not,
don't-
we're in the dark.
We are in the dark. Nope.
Let me check Crix's.
I don't think so.
Trix does not, and EDM, I believe, is a human, so he should not. He does not.
So dark, the arena's the only one with dark vision. Awesome. I probably would then holler as my soliloquy. If we don't light some sort of torch, we're not going to be able to see our enemy. AKA, you can't even target the bats right now.
I am assuming lighting a torch is an action.
Yep, it's an item interaction.
Item interaction? So it's a free action.
You can do one for free.
One for free. Then I'll light a torch.
As you light a torch, the bats begin to swarm and swirl in the air.
Are they? I guess I'm ahead of the initiative, and I guess from here I'm just gonna prepare my action and wait for any hostile intent from anything.
The bats are hostile.
Oh, okay, then.
Like they're straight up, like they're coming out. They're swarm. We gotta fight them.
Sweet. Okay, I will.
What's your passive insight?
My passive insight. Let me look. Skills. How do I figure passive again? My bad.
10 plus your wisdom modifier, and then if you're trained in insight, it's plus your proficiency modifier. If you're not, it's just your wisdom modifier.
So 18.
Wow. Okay, so your passive insight's pretty great. It's great enough to tell you they're hostile. I just wanted to make sure. If you had like a... Huh?
Yeah. My insight total is a +5, so...
So then it's a 15.
Yeah.
Okay, then yeah, your passive's 15. It's still enough to be aware that these are acting like wild animals that were just spooked out of a thing. They look hungry. They probably haven't had food to feed on in days, weeks maybe, since the water dried up for sure, because these creatures would have lived on the bugs and rodents and stuff down here. So like they're looking at us like food as they swarm around us.
Come on.
Alrighty then. I will just make a spear attack.
Like chuck one? Or are you gonna run up and stab us?
No, I'm gonna swing. Like I'm going to swing it. Like
that's what I'm asking.
You can hit
like,
individual bats out of it. Yeah,
because you're currently 3 squares away from it.
3 squares away from it.
From your closest swarm. Yeah.
Oh, I don't see him on the map.
That's why I'm asking.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Oh, they are invisible. I didn't realize. My bad.
Come on.
You lit your torch and they became visible.
Yeah. I will one-handed spear because I only have one hand. I'm holding a torch in my other. Hit.
Yeah, but for unarmed strike, bro, you're a monk. You can kick.
Oh, I thought the rule specifically said a free hand, but...
Bro,
Okay.
they do, but you're a monk. You can kick, you can headbutt. Even if you were a boxer and not a monk, a fighter, you could throw an elbow for an unarmed strike. As far as I'm concerned, if it says unarmed strike, you can do it with any part of your body that can successfully be used as a weapon. And, I mean, like I say, monk class sort of justifies that that's any part of the body. Fighter is definitely feet, legs, knees, elbows, head. A rogue, maybe I wouldn't give them headbutts to be able to do sneak attack with, but I'd sure freaking allow them to unarmed strike with their hands and their feet,
Yeah. Well, I can see him using it, like swinging with his spear, knocking a few bats out of the air, and then using his spear to jump up and kick another bat.
Solid.
Bam. Nat 20.
You critted a swarm.
I
It's probably
critted a
good because I
swarm.
think swarms have resistance.
Yep,
Pretty sure.
they do. Yeah, they do to all physical attacks. I'm pretty sure.
The bats are not pleased.
The bats are not
Wow.
pleased.
I wonder how many hit points these things have. I dropped it to orange. Idiom, how are you reacting to all this going on? Bat swarm, dude lights a torch. There you are.
Let's see. Oh, actually. That one might not be a bad one to do.
I'm all like, Idiom, get in the middle of them and do your AoE. Don't you have an AoE?
Yes, that's exactly what I was going to do. Thank you.
Hell yeah. Why is it showing Irina as being at less than full health?
I don't know. It actually shows Idiom took a wound too. Maybe it was from the last session?
Yeah, there would have been a short rest allotted between sessions for the record. So I'm going to go ahead and say we're at full health without having to spend our healing things because we only were down like 2 hit points, right? 2 and 1.
One of them was 1 hit point, one of them was 3 hit points.
3. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. And then a Word of Radiance.
Why don't you drop into the middle section down there so that you create hit all 3 and you create advantage for mana on his next turn, and you could create advantage for me if I ran to the bat swarm north of you on my turn.
Because I'm still a squishy sorcerer?
Okay.
Squishy,
Irina's literally saying this in combat.
Because I've already...
Oh, no, I'm not, because I've spent my soliloquy.
I was gonna say, or Idiom has literally fallen in 2 encounters of the 4 that we've had.
You're not as squishy as Mana is now, though. Come on.
Mana's not squishy on purpose, though.
Well, neither is he.
Okay, they both failed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's this mode of radiance look like coming from you?
I've actually described it before. At the core of it, it actually looks like a dark purple, but with the brilliant kind of golden white edging to it. Think of it like an eclipse with that halo that comes off of it when it's at full.
That's right. I do remember you saying that description before, using that what do they call it? The edge, the disc.
Corona.
Right.
Yes, Corona. That's it.
Yes, the
Thank you,
corona.
Gerd.
Girk, have an inspiration.
Yay!
Crixus and Mana both are currently wielding an inspiration.
Yep.
I think Irina might be. Nope, Irina is not.
Irina, it's your turn.
Okay, well, I'm actually going to do what I suggested you do, and I'm going to go through your square in between, or into that center square in between the swarms.
Okay.
Why? Because combat advantage, and I have sneak attack.
I also only have 13 AC.
Solid. Okay, fair. For my actions, with my main hand, 20 versus armor class. I'm sorry, combat advantage. I need to reroll that. That's annoying. I rerolled it like I'm supposed to and rolled 2 natural 4s.
Ew.
That's rude. So my main attack, I hit a 10. Do I hit?
That is a miss.
I figured. And I don't think I can do anything to fix that. So I'm going to attack with my offhand attack.
You can spend an inspiration to re-roll it.
I don't have an inspiration. I said that.
Oh,
15 to hit with my unarmed strike.
That is a hit.
For stupid thing. For 5 plus a d6. For 11 damage. I just punched one of the bats right in the face.
Dang. Which one were we going for? There are one is north.
The one that I have combat advantage on.
Okay.
Swarm of bats too. So the one's already injured.
Number 2. And that was you said
11.
11 damage, so that would reduce down to 6. They have resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing.
11 would reduce down to 5 actually.
Okay.
You round down on damages, unfortunately. But also fortunately if, your characters have resistance.
Alright, they are heavily wounded.
Banana, pass turn.
Crixus.
I'm just gonna.
My apologies, Crixus. I forgot I'm a rogue. Do I have... Nope, that's next level. Never mind, continue.
I'm gonna attack swarm number 2.
Okay. Do I need to roll
Nope.
your dice?
No, I'm back.
Okay.
I'm just working on it.
I honestly expected to kill that swarm on my turn, and I'm super disappointed I didn't. I wanted Crixus to be able to go north and have combat advantage on the other one.
That is a hit.
Right, you
yeah.
clobbered that one.
All right, now I'm gonna go north and get
That's
combat
awesome.
advantage.
My
Combat
ass came
advantage.
flipping through with a sword, just swinging and punching, and then I nailed one of them, and I'm like, yeah, I got it. And he just comes up and goes clomp with a warhammer, and then walks to the other side of the swarm that's surrounding me, and is like, I'm gonna go for this one now.
Yeah, this is my offhand attack.
I just see Crixus being rather nonplussed about all of this.
They're bats. Why are you guys freaking out about bats?
I'm a vampire. I'm gonna freak out about bats, bro.
You're a what?
I said that out of game.
Oh, okay.
I want to make sure I clarify. You guys would have learned by now that I'm a Damphir, though.
Oh, okay.
Something like a vampire.
You feed on our dreams.
Yeah, you guys would have probably asked within the first week or so of why you've had such good dreams and why it seems like you go to sleep in different areas and wake up next to me, and then I would have explained oh, I'm just feeding on your dreams, and I would have been really nonchalant about it. You have tasty dreams, so I eat the bad ones. You do what now? Oh, well, I eat the bad ones. I'm kind of like a demi-vampire. It's a little awkward. Long and short is I'll keep you guys sane as we travel through hell, and that's basically how I'd explain it.
Yeah, that wouldn't
And
have
I would
been the craziest thing Mana had heard that day. So
Right? We're already in hell, so it's cool, we have a vampire with us. When did that happen? Alright, Crixus, did your second attack land?
No, it did not.
It was miss one.
Oh, I didn't roll
Alright.
it with advantage.
You did. Oh, re-roll, brah.
Yeah,
Click advantage
I just
first.
realized. I did.
27 to hit. Crit.
Yep, that is a crit.
Double dice. Well, it'll auto double dice it for you.
Yeah.
Took 6 damage.
All right,
That
it
sucks
is
for a
wounded.
crit.
Sucks for a crit, but if you think about it, you're swinging at a swarm of bats. That means you probably killed 1 or 2 bats in that swarm with that one cleave.
Probably.
Hell, how many? I don't want to know how many hit points they are. I don't want to spoil it, but it obviously is somewhere in that 20 range, because that's what the last one had taken. It had taken like 21 before Girk nailed it again. So somewhere in that 20 range. We can assume that every single individual bat in the swarm has only 1 hit point. Girk, you just killed 6 bats in one swing.
Fair.
And for the record, a standard bat has 1 hit point. So I can actually say statically that how many ever hit points the swarm has, assume there's that many bats in the swarm.
Okay. You said that the bats are hungry, starving even. So they're probably going to go for the one that all of them can swarm on.
Yeah, I'm absolutely target. I did that on purpose.
Okay, the bats.
She has an armor class of 17. I don't know what it says on that because I don't know if we've leveled her up in the thing yet.
Okay.
But she has an armor class of 17.
All right. First swarm misses. Second swarm is dead. I'm not going to roll death saving throws for a swarm.
Don't go ahead and remove the swarm. Yeah, it's death saving throws. I feel like are unnecessary.
Number 3. Munch. It's a 10. Miss. And Lemurs. The sounds of combat intrigue them. They just kind
try to
of
smack me from around the corner.
slide and pull themselves across, or drag themselves across this floor. And tries to attack Irina.
Yeah, I figured.
And miss. Number 2, number 3.
Yeah, I'm pretending I'm the tank. They can double move if you need them to get them out of that corridor.
Yeah,
I don't know what spaces are available, but they can double move.
I guess they could move out of... or through the bat squares.
They cannot move
That's
through.
occupied
They can
essentially.
move through the angle to the left of that bat square that's blocking the tunnel. The bats are technically their enemy too. The bats simply hadn't fed on them because they were standing motionless in that corridor. But everybody sensed us walking down into the room, and that's when the bats swarmed because they moved.
Okay.
So bats are technically an enemy, but you can move forward and at the angle to the left of bats 3 to get out of that corridor. That's an open square technically. They can walk right past on the angle to the left.
Okay, so that guy moved 1, that's 2, that's 3. Then... gonna move there and attack Crixus.
How dare you?
Back in the but one moment.
Yep. I don't know, but the beat on this music's got me jamming, guys.
Right? Over here dancing.
Right? I'm definitely over here like bouncing in my bed, like, all right, let's go. How close are you to level 2, Cam?
I am actually actively looking for my phone.
I believe it's 300 experience or 600 experience for level 2.
I think I've got 250.
Just tell me what you currently have, I suppose.
Well, I don't have XP saved in Fantasy Ground,
Well, you
and
can
I'm
do
looking for my
that.
phone. Can you save XP in Fantasy Ground?
Yeah, click on your main character sheet page where your class level stuff is listed. You can put your experience right in there.
I don't see it. Weird.
We're okay. So
Oh, yeah.
there-
I see it. I've got 175 to 300.
Oh yeah, so you're halfway to halfway to level. Yep.
yeah.
So I've got to
I'm more
try to
than
get
halfway
you
level.
150 experience this session, huh?
Or 125, really.
Bro, I can make it happen. Don't worry.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that.
No worries.
So,
What is he doing?
yeah, Lemurtur was going to attack Crixus. And missed.
Woo!
Number 3. That was 1, 2, 3, 4. Since they dashed, they don't get to. Or they don't get to attack. Yeah.
Okay.
They're just gonna stay right there. Mana.
Mana, you see these devils come sloughing out of the room.
Gross. What is the deal with the people in the corner?
Corpses.
That's right.
And technically, there's an identical pile of corpses in the other corner behind you.
Fair enough. I don't want to go stand in corpses.
You kind of already are. Like, there's probably a few stray ones even in the squares we're standing in. There's this room, which is, count the squares for me, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. 40 foot wide by 15 foot. Has probably 60 bodies in it.
Oh, so we're just waiting in bodies. Okay.
Yeah.
If that's the case, I will...
Of interest, most of the bodies are down to skeletal mass already. Most of the meat has
Okay.
already been eaten.
Gotcha.
Your nat 20 perception would give you that you're looking at more like skeletons than you are actual corpses.
Just the barest cartilage
In
remnants and shit.
fact, with everybody else's rolls, they're like, oh, we're surrounded by bodies, but you nat 20'd on that perception check, right?
Yeah.
It's a good bet that over half the bodies in here were dead long before El Terrell even sunk underground. These bodies, some of them look like they're even wearing burial clothes. With a 20 perception, you would guess it looks like somebody has emptied a catacomb somewhere. So aside from these being a handful of fresh bodies here, there's some that are from a graveyard, basically.
So this is just a dump, basically just a dump site.
A body dump.
Body dump.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. I am going to move there and attack Lemure 2 with advantage.
With advantage. Do you provoke any attacks of opportunity with that movement? You would have. Because you would have had to pass at
from the
least
bats?
one bat swarm.
Yeah, I'll take it from the bats. It's fine.
Well, I'm proud of us for creating advantage in so many directions.
We're finally working as a team.
Yeah, we just got to make sure we keep Edium alive, because like I don't want him to get like targeted, because he does sometimes.
Yeah,
I
he's
just want
definitely developed
Edium
a complex.
to go Bard. Bro, Edium has to go Bard so that he can play EDM for his music.
Hmm.
I'm just saying. It's in his name.
Jaime, does Bat Swarm, what is it? Swarm of Bats 1 take a opportunity attack against Mana?
Yes.
When he runs past it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So. Here it is. And they missed.
Perfect.
Hey.
Advantage. Spear attack. Stabby, stabby. That was weird. I see what is.
You targeted the corpse.
Yep. How do I can just hit control. And
drop. Well, and you can
Control's not
drop it in
weird.
the combat tracker too.
Oh yeah, I'll just do that.
Just drop it
Which
on
one was
the
that?
person in the tracker.
Crap, I don't know which one's which. Hang on.
Which Lemure is in that square, Jaime?
The square that corpse is on? Lemire 2.
Yep, Lemure 2. Don't forget to roll with
Lemure.
advantage, Cam.
Yeah, I gotta do some minor adjustments. Okay. The Muir 2. I've got advantage going. Spear and stabby stabby. 18.
Yeah.
That is a hit.
Wreck it. You're wrecking
Next.
now.
And then I would follow up with the unarmed strike. Oh, it still didn't do it.
I don't know why I'm feeling Prince of Persia from this music, but I totally am.
This is actually the
How's this?
soundtrack from Heroes of Might and Magic 3 used in combat.
Oh man. Well, given the scene that we're fighting in, I'm having total Prince of Persia vibes with this song.
Indeed.
Lemire 2 is now heavily damaged.
Excellent.
Did you do your offhand attack as well, Mana?
Yeah, that was the last attack.
Oh, you attacked for 11 damage? Okay. I see it now.
Yeah.
Spear and punch.
Okay. Let's see here. Word of Radiance will only hit one person, so
Unless you pass through and get between Cam and Girk. And then you can hit 2 with it. Can't you?
yes.
Again, now that one's up to you. I think this is where I would soliloquy to suggest that, though. If you were planning, if I saw you planning to Word of Radiance from where you're at, I would absolutely, like, hand gesture in some way and say, over there. I would say get between them for cover, actually, is how I would say it. I wouldn't even make it about attacking the monsters. I would make it having an ally on two sides of you.
And both the bats and the Lemire 2 fail.
Nice. Yeah.
Lemire 2's down. And Swarm of Bats 1 is now at heavy damage. Irina.
I'm going to target Swarm of Bats 1 right as the music stops. I have it.
Changes just to look slightly more epic.
Is that Swarm of Bats 1? Yes, the one right in front of me?
Yes.
Okay. I gotta roll that with advantage. 16 to hit.
That is a hit.
6 damage, and then I'm also going to apply sneak attack, which is another d6. Huh. For 2 more damage.
Is that after it being reduced?
No.
Okay.
And he's still standing?
Yep.
Unarmed strike with advantage. 18 to hit.
That is a hit.
For 6 damage. Not reduced.
Okay. Still up.
Crixus is after me. Pass turn.
Yeah, sorry, I was scratching my nose.
You're fine. I was trying to decide if I was going to move or not, so I wasn't passing turn until I said pass turn. You're fine.
Fair
I
enough.
was trying to figure out if I moved elsewhere, if I would create range for like somebody else to move, and like I could have. Crixus, if I moved to where the dead body was of the Lemure, Crixus could move to the right, still have his advantage. But currently, because he's the only one after me before the other ones attack, it would have just glitched stuff out. So I would rather just stay where I'm at. So yes, Crixus, your turn. Which is you, Gurk, in case you're wondering.
Yeah, no, I'm rolling. I do.
Hit, partially resist.
So he's still up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dropped a 1.
Yay, he's dying.
Gurk, I basically suggest then for you to stand on top of the Lemure corpse. That's my
I am
soliloquy for
actually
this
okay
turn.
with that.
Because in this way, you impede a little bit of movement for the Lemures. As do I. The Lemure that's trapped on the other side of the bats is going to struggle getting out of that room right now. So I'm going to work with it. Anything else for your turn, Crix?
No, I'm good.
So the bat's going to occupy Arena Square.
It can do that. The swarms can do that.
Yep, swarms can do that.
That's annoying. I didn't know the swarm could do that.
And attack Irina.
I bet.
It missed.
I bet.
Alright, Lemur 1. Gonna drag itself up and try to attack Crixus.
No, not me. Other than slaughter your friends and family, what did I ever do to you?
And Gooey Fist goes forward and just kind of feels like nothing. Lemur 3 moves forward and attacks Mana.
Bring it.
21.
Darn it.
He
brought
brought
it.
it.
For 1 damage.
Aha! Only partially.
Rolling death saving throw for number 2. It failed.
Cool.
Mana, it's your turn.
And I'm gonna spear it in the face. Pokey pokey. Hit. Bam, 7. I applied to
Nice.
him 7-fold.
Now heavily damaged. Or heavily wounded. Let's see. You still have your unarmed attack, right?
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I got distracted by something. Let me do that. Pop. And damage. Man, I did max damage on both of them. Haha.
Nice. Now number 3 is dying. Medium's turn. He's going to scoot up and Word of Radiance again. First on the Swarm, then on the Lemur. And both failed.
Nice.
Both are wounded.
Nice.
Okay. Irina, you've got bats on you.
Do I have advantage for attacking a creature on me?
That is a very good question. The Swarm ability says the Swarm can occupy another creature's space and vice versa. The Swarm can move through any opening large enough for a tiny bat. The Swarm can't regain hit points or gain temporary hit points. So I don't know if it can gain advantage on the bats.
I feel like it would almost be disadvantaged because you would be swinging it at yourself.
I rolled a 24 to hit.
That is a hit.
For 11 plus a d6. For 12 damage, they take 6.
Okay.
And then I unarmed strike. 19 to hit. For
That is a
7
hit.
damage. They take 3.
Okay.
Can I exit the square without provoking an attack of opportunity? Oh no, I provoke one from the other guy. Dang it. Okay, I guess I'm staying where I'm at.
You can disengage.
You could
I can't, I
You could take-
attacked.
Oh.
you couldn't go diagonally through the door.
I could go diagonally through the door. I'm gonna go diagonally through the door if it doesn't provoke attacks of opportunity. Cool. Pass turn.
Crixus.
Advantage on Lemur.
Did he fumble? Is that what I'm seeing just happened?
That means
Yes.
I rolled 2 1s on my advantage roll.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I'm gonna take inspiration and re-roll that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, roll it normal though for this one.
What do you mean roll it normal?
You don't get to re-roll it with advantage. You just get to roll again normal.
Really?
That's how inspiration works. Yes.
Yeah. Because it's like having a third advantage.
Oh my
Really?
god.
Whoa.
Roll it one more time.
But at least, yeah, roll it one more time so we can see it statistically, see if it fucks anything up again. But at least with your inspiration, you didn't critically hit an ally.
Okay. I was concerned that there was something broken.
Yep. So it wasn't broken. He just rolled 3 1s in a row. That sucks.
1s in a roll.
But on the plus
That's the
side,
worst
like I
you
said, you spent your inspiration,
What?
so that means you didn't critically hit Edium or critically hit Mana.
Or Gordon.
That's what I said, Edium or Mana. He can't hit me. I said it would have critically hit an ally, and though you two are the only ones adjacent to him. So, Wolf Crixus, it's rare for you to have an issue like that.
Right?
Well, to be
I'm
fair,
done.
did your offhand attack hit?
I haven't rolled my offhand attack yet.
That is a hit. And the lemur is dead. So
Worth it for all the critical fails that happened in the middle.
Want some queso?
Is that it, Girk?
No, I'm trying to move my character.
Is it sitting on top of a corpse and thusly you can't select it?
I actually moved all the
Correct.
corpses. Oh wait, there's a lemur
It's on top of the
corpse.
Lemire.
Okay. There you go.
Now I'm done.
All right. Swarm of Bats' turn.
Queso.
So its meal just moved away. It's going to go for the next easiest looking snack. I was going to try and attack Edium.
Carl, you have an attack of opportunity.
I do. 24 to hit
That is a hit.
for 8 damage. Resists it, so 4 damage.
Okay. And it misses Edium. I don't know if the bats actually hit anyone.
Mm-mm.
So far, the only
They
one that's
tried.
taken any damage is Mana.
And that's 1 damage from a Lemure.
Yep.
We should back up and regroup.
Okay. Death saving throw. Lemur 1 saved. Lemur 2 failed. That's its second fail. Lemur 3. That's a fail.
As
Mana.
these Lemures are sitting there trying to stabilize, I'm glaring at Edium for not just like hitting the with his radiance as well.
Well, no, like that's Mana's next move is to just go through and boop him. Like fuck that.
I
They're not
know
getting
that's
back up.
fine. That's fine. I'm just there was a couple that he would have already been able to have hit that we didn't even think about because the things were standing on top of the bodies.
Right.
So that's okay.
So
So you
yeah,
gonna
I will
boop or you
actually.
gonna attack the swarm?
I think Crixus can handle this. Or Well, I guess it's gonna hurt Edium.
Well, the Swarm won't get to go again until after Edium, Irina, and Crixus get to go.
And Crixus. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna finish off Lemures. Do I need to?
You don't need to roll an attack roll, but tell Jaime which, because you have two attacks, so that's 4 grand total failures you could deploy. Tell Jaime which ones you're attacking.
Lemure. Well, I'll just do Lemure 3 because it's the one that hurt me. So it'd be just kind of like he put it down and then just like followed up with a stomp to its face. So the unarmed strike. So Lemure 3. And then spear. And then a spear to Lemure 2. To just finally shut it up.
Okay. So 2 and 3 are dead.
And I mean, that's all I need to do. Because I'm sure Irina's going to do the same thing on her turn.
Edium is going to step over here.
Get advantage. I don't know if he actually has an attack roll for anything, but
Well, he has a spear, but he's going to use his Word of Radiance. I love that that's a cantrip.
I don't think it can succeed at its save if it's dying. Never mind. That's obscene.
Right? It's hilarious that the one who saved against it is the one that's already down.
Right?
Wait, I missed that. Sorry. What happened?
Lemure 1 rolled a nat 20 to resist, and that's the unconscious Lemure on the ground rolled a nat 20 to resist his radiance.
Did it even get a resist roll though?
Yeah, you can still make saving throws while you're down.
It depends, or I would argue that it depends on the kind of saving throw. In this case, it is a Constitution saving throw, so it's just physical resistance.
Okay.
Yeah. I would argue you can't make a dex saving throw while you're unconscious.
Alright, fair.
Spider-Man can.
That's
right.
because Spider-Man is
Drop the
Spider-Man.
bats.
Yep. Bats are dead.
How much experience does that add up to?
Let's see. That was 3 bat swarms and 3 lemurs. That is 180.
No.
Divided by 4.
Something, we'll figure it out. Just a couple of those camp chairs.
Let's
Couple of
see.
those
What is that,
camp chairs.
45?
45.
Yeah, it's 45. 45 experience for everybody present.
Heck yeah.
And since you're
Yeah.
not keeping track of my experience or it's being hidden from me, correct?
No, this is experience-based gameplay for leveling these guys.
Well, I was just wondering
should-
if someone else, because I don't recall ever doing anything with
Jaime's
experience.
been punching it in on your character sheet, but it's in there.
And that's what I was asking, if that trend was still continuing.
Affirmative.
Thank you.
Yeah, but nobody's actively hiding it from you. No.
You said 45 XP?
Yep.
Cool. I am at 220 of 300. Somebody find me 80 XP.
Add XP. Apply changes. Okay. That music is super aggressive for downtime though between combat.
I haven't had a chance to change it. I've been trying to add
Damn.
experience, thank you.
Cam,
Yeah.
you read Dresden, just start eating the corpses and perform the Dark Hallow.
Okay, given the chamber I'm standing in, I say, hey guys, come take a look at this. I have a passive perception of 15, I believe. Yep. I say, come take a look at this. Everybody roll me a perception check in that chamber.
I'm coming. I'm trying to eat up my cheese dip.
Once again, I can hear my parents out there fighting, yelling at each other.
Crixus has a 20,
Delicious.
Edium has a 4.
Perception. The worst roll Mona's made all night. Or a 12.
So 12 for 20. Okay. Everybody move your tokens somewhere in adjacent to the room. Move me 1 square in, Jaime. That Lemure is gone as well. So Crixus just runs straight into the room?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that works out with Crixus's 20. Is Edium or is Mana coming in the room?
Yeah. Hang on, I'm getting my snack. Sorry.
You're gonna
How dare
fall
you?
behind. Everybody roll initiative. Jaime put an imp in the bottom left corner of the room, and the only person that knows he's there is Crixus.
Eat.
I see Mana being kind of tall, so he's used to just kind of like poking his head through the door, being like, hey, what's up?
I got a 6 for my initiative.
And then I got to roll initiative.
I got a 5.
I got a 15.
Nice. Edium.
Okay. Edium is first. But he can't
Edium gets
see.
to do nothing. He's surprised.
He's still looking around.
Yep, Imp's turn.
Is there anything else in this room aside from the imp?
That
Well-
you could see? No.
I was gonna say anything obvious, because he only rolled a 4.
No, nope, just the Imp.
Okay, then
And the Imp is actually invisible right now.
then he's curious as to what Irina is looking at.
I
It
don't
was
know.
the imp's
I can't-
turn.
I'm on the phone.
The Imp is invisible, standing in front of a secret doorway that only Irina and Crixus know about.
Oh, okay.
And he can attack. He can do whatever he wants.
I'm gonna roll an insight check on him. Or with him.
Crunching up paper.
What is
I
going
can
on in the
hear-
background? That sucks. Yeah.
Sorry, it's a bag of chips.
Okay, the Imp is doing what now? Rolling insight for what now?
He's going to see if he can recognize if anyone saw him.
Ah.
At a 7, I don't think he does, so he's just gonna sit there and kind of hold his breath. Just standing very
Awesome.
still.
Awesome.
What?
Mana, you're surprised. You can't do anything.
The Mana rolled a 15. Was that enough for him to at least see? Oh no, wait,
That was his
initiative.
initiative.
Is it 12 enough to see the door?
The 12's enough to see the door, but not the imp.
I don't know how Mono would feel about a door. Actually, okay, then he would just go, okay, cool, a door, what's up?
But you see it's a secret, like a sliding panel.
Right.
Tis a secret door.
But doesn't really matter.
I'm-
He can't do anything else except pass turn because he's surprised.
Oh, okay, well then.
Oh.
Irina is also surprised. Pass turn.
Oh. Crixus.
Crixus, standing in front of this like hole in the ground that looks or in the wall that looks big enough for you to pass through. If you were to slide the stone panel that's there, you don't see a mechanism. You just see a stone panel that looks like it's could be moved.
Okay.
Standing in front of that is just about 1.5 inches of water, and in the 1.5 inches of water, you see the ripples as though someone is standing in that water, and you are certain, like 100% sure, there is something or someone invisible in the square in front of you.
Okay. I know what Crixus's response would be.
Which is
Hammer to the head.
he swings. Unable to see the target, you still roll with disadvantage to hit it.
I still hit.
No, rolling at disadvantage gave him a
Sweet.
better roll.
Sweet.
That's hilarious. Okay, you hit the imp. Roll for damage. That wasn't damage.
15. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Yeah, you're right.
Damn. He is heavily wounded.
Solid. A blood spurt comes ripping out of this invisible silhouette that sort of flickers, and you're certain there's somebody standing there now.
Do I have disadvantage on my offhand attack now that I have a
Yes.
visible blood?
So long but the creature is still invisible. So long as it is still invisible, you have disadvantage
So it needs to roll concentration now.
to maintain invisibility.
Yep.
Does
Oh.
it roll that before I roll my roll?
No, it's in
Before
response to your
next
damage.
attack roll, it's in response to your damage.
Okay.
So I need to roll that before you make your next attack because you might not have disadvantage if he reappears.
Oh, okay.
I just rolled it as a Constitution save. Is that right?
That's right. And he failed, for the record.
Okay, he's no longer invisible.
So you can attack normally.
Miss.
Wow. Top of the initiative.
Idiom. Let's see. Medium is going to cast Lightning Lure.
Nice.
It fails.
Strength advantage. Why was there an advantage check?
Imps are resistant to magic.
Oh.
But EDM has fought imps and lemurs enough to realize what works against what. Somewhat.
Zap! You yank him out of the corner and he just electrifies as he rips through the air and falls unconscious. He doesn't even have a chance to do anything.
Should we have
well,
left him
between
alive
me and-
or should we have left him alive for questioning? I mean, I guess he's still breathing a little bit.
Mana was like, as the imp goes down, Mana was gonna go, oh, I was gonna ask him some questions.
Arena would have said before, like, oh, I was gonna ask him some questions. Arena would have pulled out a dagger and drove it into his face, literally in response to that. Arena would have been like, we have a whole dungeon to explore. I'm not gonna sweat over one guy dropping.
Oh, no, I'm not sweating it. I was just gonna ask him what bigger is in here.
And you expect him to tell the truth?
Fair.
Yeah, fair, never mind.
Optimistic idiot.
The imp, when it drops, there's other corpses here. What's everybody's passive perceptions?
Ooh.
EDM's
That's
is
a
10.
beautiful-
15.
15? Crixus,
I'm
what's your
looking.
passive? Okay.
13.
13. Mana had the 15?
Mhm.
Okay, Mana, you and I each find one healing potion apiece.
Hooray.
We need to add those to our character sheets.
Please. Just a standard healing potion?
Yep, just a basic healing potion. Not that
Potion
the imp
of
ever would have
healing.
had a chance to freaking use them.
I just imagine the imp like holding his breath invisible, like, and the ripples that I see are him peeing his pants because he's so scared.
Don't be
Right.
suspicious. Don't
Where do you
be
think
suspicious.
the puddle? Gert, do you still have an inspiration?
No.
You do now. You realize very quickly that that's exactly what the puddle was. As I explained, the liquid has already been evaporated from this area. It was a puddle of urine.
They just
So-
yelled at me.
Good on you.
Okay. So the imp was worth
That's
200.
200 experience. We split it but 4 ways. 4 goes into 260. No,
50.
No, 50.
50. My brain just farted.
50.
50 experience for everyone involved.
50.
And then it's bio time because I gotta pee.
I'm at 270.
You were so close, bud. All right, I'm gonna
I
set my
know,
headset
somebody just
down.
grant
I'll
me
be right
20
back.
I'm stepping away from my computer, but I'm taking Discord with me
Copy.
Cool.
because I
I
don't
am going to
smoke
continue
cigarettes
eating my
inside.
queso.
I'm gonna grab my wheat thins. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought about talking to the imp, but that's why I was like, I know exactly what Crix's response would be.
Mana just likes an excuse to speak Abyssal. He never
If
got
I
one on the
remember
surface.
correctly, Crixus is lawful evil.
Nice. Mana is true neutral.
So, I really like playing Puck right now. I haven't encountered them yet, but he has a twin brother that goes by the name of Huck because they're both spelled Phuck, but for Puck the H is silent, and then Huck the P is silent.
Yeah.
And then they have a third sibling, a little sister named Uck.
Named what?
Uck. Both
Uck.
the P and H are silent. So just Uck.
This one has
That's
returned.
adorable.
But yeah, he's my rival. And I am a barbarian and he's a sorcerer.
Okay.
But once I hit level 5 in barbarian, I'm going to start taking levels of druid.
Nice.
Oh, that could be a fun combination.
Are you doing Moon
Barbarian.
Druid? Yep.
I don't know.
Well, that's the best way. Because, so the reason that you do Moon Druid is because you get the ability to heal yourself with spell slots in animal form. So you get an ungodly amount of hit points as a barbarian.
An animal. Right.
Mhm.
And then I can switch back into barbarian form when I'm running out of hit points. Be at full hit points, and then transform back into bear on my next action if I have enough slots to do it.
Your next bonus action, and it's if you go to 0 hit points as an animal, you just revert back to your former state.
Cool.
With however many hit points you had before.
So you
And
want to
then,
make
yeah,
sure you want to go in at full hit points.
Yeah. And if you're
because I can
as a
rage
barbarian,
while in bear
sure
form,
your AC is high. Yes.
and I'm going totem path on the barbarian.
Mhm.
I just take half damage unless it's psychic.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's where I'm going. I am going to be a god
And
awful
then
tank.
you get multi-attack as a brown bear, and that's CR1. That's
Flavor
the
wise,
first.
it's gonna be a panda bear.
Fair. They would be about the same, stature-wise.
Not really. Panda bears aren't that huge.
About 400 or 500 pounds. And the brown bear that they're talking about in this book isn't a grizzly. It's like a
Alright.
European brown bear, which is a lot more like a black bear. They're
Right.
just more aggressive.
Fair. Is it true that if you encounter a bear in the wild, you just slowly walk away?
It kind of depends on the bear.
Because they can run faster than you.
Yes. They can run faster. They can run as faster than your dog. Black bears have a tendency to be timid. So if you make a bunch of noise, you'll probably just scare it away. Grizzly bears, yeah, you kind of just want to get out of the area without provoking it if you can.
It's not really an issue for me anymore.
Right.
I don't see
You're
too
not gonna
many
find
bears coming into downtown Greeley.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're not gonna get too many grizzlies in your living room.
I used to live in an area where we had to worry about mountain lions, though.
Oh yeah, me too.
So.
My first place in Colorado, actually.
No, this was in California.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was here too. There was a mountain lion that lives up in that neighborhood up by Horsetooth.
I never went up. I never lived or saw that place up by Horsetooth.
You weren't missing nothing. But,
First time I ever went to your house was where you were living before you're at now.
yep. With Wes.
Yeah.
One shot.
Carl got
So
stuck
when we-
by his family.
Uh-oh. So, Kirk, when we do start playing in person, instead of having to come to my house, there's a conference room that you don't have to reserve. If there's nobody in there, you can just go in there and take it.
That would work.
And it's just in the main building, like by the pool and stuff.
everything. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
that would work.
We would have access to like a sink and an oven and a refrigerator, and
And a bathroom.
of course all like the grills. Yeah, a bathroom, the grills and stuff. Out by the pool itself, if anybody wanted to swim.
The hot tub more than anything.
Yep.
That would work. I could totally be down with that. But going up and down those stairs to go have a cigarette,
Mhm.
I wouldn't be able to do.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I told you, but my knee was swollen for 3 days afterwards.
Yeah, you did.
I did. Okay.
Yeah. That
yeah,
sucks.
but that conference room idea works. We could just plan on doing dinner and gaming there.
Yeah.
Go up in the early afternoon, game until dinner, sit in the hot tub and go home.
Yep.
Get some
I may even
floating
have
waterproof
a-
ice.
There you go. I may even have a potential person who would be willing to give rides to you and Carl when the time.
Really?
Mhm.
Who?
So that customer I've been working for in Greeley
Yeah.
with on the weekends.
Yeah.
With it's him.
Okay.
He and Michael and I have become buddies. And I asked him if he wants to get in on it, and we were talking about it today. He's stoked.
Oh, nice.
So that's the two those are the two noobs I'm bringing in. So it's going to be me and Carl and those two. And then when you're
You
done with the
guys gotta
module with
blow
Carl,
through it though, because I don't want to wait 6 months to do module number 2.
oh, I know. I'll see if playing in person probably makes games flow a lot better than playing
Well,
online.
not only that, but like I'm blowing through it because it's just me and Carl.
Right.
Like it would be a lot slower having to deal with everyone's combat and you having to explain how things work with the two noobs.
Yeah,
It's gonna
teaching the
go
noobs
pretty
is going to
slow.
be. Yeah.
Yeah.
But also, I'm not, at least at the moment, interested in an in-depth game like we're playing here, with like all of
Right.
our backstory
This
and like
is
character
very much on the
relationships and
rails.
stuff. Yeah,
This
I want
is
to kind
very
of keep.
much
I want to keep it as much on the rails as possible, with still giving y'all some freedom to do some stuff.
You can still give them the illusion of freedom and keep it on the rails.
Yeah.
And that this module so far seems to be doing that very well.
I've heard like everybody agrees that even though it was kind of like when it first came out, it was real kind of meh. But once they revamped it, it's actually one of the better, like it's the best module to introduce people to,
The essential
Yeah.
module.
and advanced players are even like, yeah, no, it's badass.
Dude, it's such a great way to teach a GM, in my opinion, on how to run the game. Like it's got such, And it's so simple. It's got very few D&D modules actually have like the town board where you can go get quests from, but it is a thing that all gaming players recognize. So the fact that this game has one in the module is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Well, I was just
Kinda
telling Cam, I want them to blow through it like I am, because I don't want to wait 6 months to start module number 2.
It depends on the amount
There's
of
apparently
players
a lot of filler.
and the there's a lot of side quests. And then the GM has to pay attention to stuff like there's a chart that basically whenever your players take on any sort of quest, or in this case, with Girk's case, I've been doing it even for if he takes an extended downtime, you have to roll on the chart to see where the dragon flies. And then you as a GM have to decide if the dragon landing at a quest site ruins that quest or not, so that the players can't get access to it.
Ah.
But in that way, it gives you like a living campaign. It's how Girk stumbled upon the big bad evil guy before he was ready.
Gotcha.
It's because Girk happened to be going to a side quest, not even one of the main quests, a side quest that he got from the rumor chart, even because you roll on a random rumor chart at one part of the story too. He got that side quest from the rumor chart, and coincidentally, that's where the dragon was.
Uh-oh.
So
yeah, and God, it almost took a TPK, right?
Mm-hmm. It all but did give a TPK, really.
Yeah, you what you
If I
Deus Ex
hadn't
Machina?
made friends with the Manticore, it would have been.
Yeah, and that's exactly it. Girk's friendship with the Manticore that he had made a few sessions back.
Session 1.
He had Session 1, so that it made it so that he had a Manticore ally there when the fight happened. So when he dropped, the ally pulled him out of combat, but my character was dead and left behind. So I even described it like, you know, the scene where the hero is being drug away, going, "No, I have to save my ally," not realizing that his ally's dead the whole time.
Come on.
Yeah.
That's basically where Girk was, like his vision fading in and out, and him just basically watching me die, and him not being able to do anything about it because as he's falling unconscious, he's being flown away.
Oof.
That's why I was like, it makes for a good cinematic scene to like let his character survive, for him to have lost everything that he lost, but still survive it because there was a good story spot for it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So
that's a good teaching moment right there.
No, dude, there was nothing I could do. Like
I meant like
get an
deep, like on a meta level.
there was nothing you could do. It was just you that was, I fully blame you. You should have made a perception check. You knew that the dragon was there and we were in combat. We had entered combat initiative. You
Right,
just
and
assumed that the only visible bad guy was the only bad guy.
True.
So we were so
Taste makes
focused on the
fate.
fact that excuse me. We were so
Nice.
excuse me. We were so focused on the fact that there was the Manticore's mate.
Um,
3 minutes earlier, so you forgot about it when we rolled initiative.
okay.
That he was a potential enemy. Yeah, as a potential enemy, I didn't take into account that the dragon would be something that I would have to deal with right now. I was under the false delusion that I would meet the dragon when I was ready and not before.
See, but there's the kicker. No, you weren't. We talked about this that session. The session before, you saw the dragon heading to the location and said, "We have to pick up the pace." So you knew the dragon was going to be there.
I'm trying to get
Yeah,
it
but
to-
like I said, I failed to realize that it would be. I figured it kind of like Smog, just like a run by. I didn't figure it would camp out.
It still was a run by. It had been less than 6 hours.
Ah,
Because
That-
you double timed on the trail. That's why I told you 3 different times, like, there's snow on the ground, there's ice on the trail, there's now ice on this plateau. I actively made that clue several times as you got closer and closer to where the dragon was sitting.
And maybe I was smoking too much or something, but I just didn't grab it.
Yeah, the whole
Like, I'm
reason
not-
we
I'm
rushed
not
was because you
debating-
thought the
I'm
dragon
not-
was going to kill your manticore and you wanted to protect it.
I realized that it was my fault, but that was player error. But I've
Not
learned.
character error?
No, not character
Player
error.
error, not character error.
Yeah,
Wherever you go, I'm always
but I'm
enough.
playing it as if it was character error and going forward for story reasons.
Which works out. I mean, you lost really your character's only friend.
Right?
And now
Although I
you
mean,
have an
well,
escort.
Marley is. Yeah, Marley. We'll talk about it during game, but he would have gotten to know Marley a little bit on the trail.
Fair enough. You would have learned that Marley isn't really the type to take friends. And it's mostly because of the guild that he's part of. And you can tell that from the thing. Like, you are 100% certain, like, he's a good guy, quote unquote, in an evil guild.
Gotcha.
So,
He's
because
Jim
remember,
Gordon
you
in the
kind
Gotham
of
Police
pseudo
Department.
worked up. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Like, he'll do what he has to protect the Gotham Police Department while simultaneously trying to root out the corruption himself. So, anyways, are we all back from bios and whatnot?
Yep.
Okay. Secret tunnel, through the mountains, secret tunnel.
Oh, let's see. The
That's right. We were together.
door's like right there.
Yep.
Are we gonna play rock
So
paper
do you
scissors?
go?
for it?
Do you say that in game?
Sure.
Say what in
Um,
game?
Are we gonna rock paper scissors for who's first down who goes down the creepy corridor first? So I'm raising my hand to rock paper scissors. He's raising his hand to rock paper scissors. Crixus, are you gonna join us in rock paper scissors to see who goes first, or are you just gonna run through?
I'm just gonna go through.
By the way,
so
my internet hicked up for a little bit. Like, it was only for a few seconds. But do y'all need me to reshare the map?
No, I'm good.
Yes.
this.
Oh no, wait, no. Mine fine. I'm good.
Okay. Just checking.
You see Irina and Mana trying to figure out who's going down the tunnel first. You see Crixus, like, go dumbasses, and then start moving into the little corridor. What are you doing, Edium?
Well, I'm not going to do rock, paper, scissors, so I'm just going to look between them, look at Crixus, look between them, look at Crixus, shrug, follow Crixus.
I'll have you go ahead of me then, Mana, since you're lower level, and I'll take up the rear.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
All right, so Crixus's movement speed is what?
30.
Jaime, go ahead and clear out visible probably the entire D6 area. The moment you can enter through that chamber, you can see that entire D6 area, which is that square where your pin is.
Okay.
So that whole room there. And then you could also straight line down that corridor as well, now that I think about it. because of line of sight. Technically, they'll only have line of sight. Crixus, you come through the side, and you're in a pitch black room. You can't see anything.
I light a torch.
You do, however, recognize that you are standing in at least a little bit of liquid. You can feel it kind of splashing, and it stinks. It is rancid, mildewy smell. Yay, he lights a torch. He can see.
I look back and say, is it too late to get in on that rock, paper, scissors?
As you're lighting the torch.
Yeah.
I love it.
That torch is lit.
You have visible squares. Oh, Jaime, no. Jaime,
What do you think?
he said that torch is lit. All right. Move your character, Crixus.
How deep is the water?
I mean, it's only an inch or two deep. Like, it's super shallow.
Oh.
You can see the dirt beneath it.
Okay.
It's been trying to evaporate throughout this entire sewer thing that you guys are in. It just hasn't had time to evaporate everything yet.
I'm gonna go there and I'm gonna roll perception.
And let me know what you got for your perception.
8.
The chamber you're walking through appears to have at least a couple more corpses in it. And the chamber ahead of you you see at least a couple of skeletons chained up on the wall. You don't know how long they've been there. They could have been there for 100 years for all you know.
Okay.
Next in initiative after Crixus would be Edian. He's also the next in line, so that works.
We kind of did it on purpose.
Did we? I did.
Well, not on purpose, but in order.
The game realized our purpose and went with it.
Yeah.
3, 6,
What's your
and
guys' passive perception so I know?
10.
10?
15.
What's yours? I knew yours. What's yours, Crixus?
13. Oh shit! Can you share the map? I accidentally closed it out.
Got it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, so looking around, you don't see anything. With your passive, Crixus, now that we're off your turn, you can see that at least one of the bodies in here looks fresher than the others. And both of you in the torchlight now can also notice that there's like a vapor just above the water where like it's been evaporating, and it's just this like gray-green fog.
Okay. Well, Edium rolled abhorrently on his perception roll, so he's just gonna try and stick close to Crixus.
Okay. Even with your passive, as you pass turn, you'll notice that at least one of the bodies looks fresher than the others.
Okay, and he's actually gonna lift up a part of his cloak to kind of cover his mouth because the vapors have him paranoid.
Yeah, it's almost an asphyxiating miasma. You're our healer, right?
Yes.
Then I'll go ahead and allot you that this gas that's building in here is not currently toxic, but you fully believe that if this isn't cleared out or you guys spend too long down here, it would affect you.
Okay.
Like it has all the noxious properties you would ascribe to an asphyxiating gas.
Sounds good. I'm gonna go ahead and end my turn there.
Okay. Mana, your turn. It does work out because you're even going in ahead of me.
30. So I can get to here.
By the way,
As
Oreo,
you're crawling through the corridor, oh, go ahead.
Alright, by the way, Oreo just got a call, so I'm going to try and be quiet until he's done.
Okay. As you pass through the hole, you literally hear me say, "So we're crawling through the hole instead of
It's
taking the
actually-
hallway?"
Lana gets out the other side and goes, "What'd you say?"
What do you do next, Mana?
Take my own look around, I guess. So what else do you do after you crawl through a tunnel into a mysterious room? Yay, a 10.
Well, you've rolled higher than both of them, so I'll go ahead and allot it to you,
Yeah.
especially since your passive is 15. The body
Yeah.
that I keep pointing out is fresher than the other ones.
Yeah.
Is dressed as one of the cultists that we've killed before. So, I mean, it's up to you if you try to loot the body, but there's definitely a dead cultist down here.
Yeah, I'll loot the body.
There are hundreds of knife wounds in this guy's body as you roll him. I mean, literally hundreds. You're not sure what happened, but it looks like he was just surrounded by people that were just stab, 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 stab. He has been sliced and diced and is a
This guy
ribbon,
got seasoned.
shredded corpse. He has a scimitar. And then you say you want to loot the body, that'll actually take a separate perception check on your turn since you rolled low for that. So, but at the very
Okay.
least, you find his scimitar laying next to him, and it is just a black blade
Okay.
scimitar. It's a normal scimitar, just black bladed.
Okay.
Thank you, dear.
Yeah, that'll be my turn.
Okay. Irina. 5, 10, 15, 30. Would put me kitty quarter angle back from Mana. One gap between me and the other one. I'll go ahead and make a perception check. One.
As she entered, I would have pointed out what I found on the corpse to everybody.
Hey, I got a 17 on my perception check.
Nice.
On this cultist is a pair of. So if I were to hold them up, it would look like a deck of cards. But when I let them go and hold on just to one sleeve of them, they're all chained together, and you realize they're all panes of metal. And does anybody in the group speak infernal?
No.
Yes.
Oh, I speak infernal, yeah.
Okay, anybody else?
Idiom does.
Medium does. Crixus, do you speak infernal?
I do not believe so.
Okay. You two can see as I fold them out that one of them is an exact copy of the contract that Thavius Krieg had, that we all learned about, that was inside the puzzle box, that the marionettes learned about. We now have our own copy of that. The other one is a contract to basically this guy or whoever controlled this contract was supposed to kill 300 people, and in doing so would allow the creation of an army to protect. All the contract says is if you bring me 300 souls, this will allow the creation of an army for the protection of Elturel. So you two are aware of that. It's up to you if you share it with the rest of the party.
Shit's whack, yo.
That's what you share? Shit's whack, yo. Oh,
Yeah.
What
Yes.
That's... You said, what's it say?
It's a contract. Presumably this person here is to bring 300 souls to whomever holds the other end of this contract.
Mana, you have a passive insight. You said of what? 15.
15, yeah.
It is not this person that has the contract. It is this cult.
And
The cult, if they successfully kill 300 people. So he says, presumably this person, and you know that from looking at the contract that it's the cult itself. Every member of the cultist has this, or of the cult has this contract on them, probably.
Idiom, instead of me saying this out loud, I say in your mind, the entire cult.
Sorry, the cult has to kill 300 people, and if they do, then Elturel will receive an army to help protect it.
And how many souls in Ultra?
Probably more than
Lots.
300.
It was a city. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we know they've
There was-
already
there was
killed
volunteers.
several.
Ask for volunteers. I'm sure you can get 300.
This is an
Irina looks
infernal...
up and it says it's an yeah. I agree with Idiom with what's coming out of his mouth right now. This is an infernal contract. They're devils saying kill 300 people for us. We'll give you a devil army to occupy the city.
Presumably, it's just going to be an army of those souls turned into lemurs.
Yeah, those very same 300.
It doesn't
Yeah.
even say that the army has to be a good army.
Of course
Yeah,
not.
there's
They're devils.
There's nothing
Why would they-
specific about it. And we do
Why would
know from a
devils-
devil we encountered earlier, an imp that we encountered earlier, that they're willing to let demons into the city if it'll accelerate the devil's plan. And demons are their greatest enemy.
So what you're saying is this is a bad thing.
A
Very.
very, very bad thing.
This is a cosmically bad thing.
Yeah, as of right now,
I give
only
you-
a
I
few
give you the
devilish.
raised eyebrow.
As of right now, only a handful of devilish, of the devil army has made it into the city, and they seem to be doing so in response to the demons that are successfully making it into the city. Which means, right now, there's still, on the grand scale, very few devils and demons in the city. This contract would allow at least 300 devils, easily promotable, to just be deployed straight into the city.
Okay.
I can tell you that our main party would not be a fan of this contract.
No. I think we should tell the main party. If we can.
I'm in agreement on that front.
On telling the main party?
Yeah.
How
Or at least
do-
alerting some
I
higher
look at
ups.
Idiom and I say, gifted in magic as you are, do you know a way for us to alert them?
I don't know that spell.
Then it looks like we're going to either have to catch up with them, or deal with this on our own. Wipe out the cult before they have a chance to, complete their contract.
Let's send the
So-
war force.
Wait, where is Tinker?
He's upstairs guarding the civilians that we found upstairs.
Oh, right.
We haven't found any civilians down here yet.
So, out of game, timeline wise, how close is this to the blowing of the bridges? Or the
Same
blowing of
day
the
as
bridge?
the bridges. The bridge hasn't happened yet, from near as you guys would know. Realistically,
Then
the bridge blowing, probably occurred about the exact same time we entered the basement of this place.
oh yeah, so the main party's fucked. Like they are in no place to receive any kind of news right now. But I
Yeah.
guess we really wouldn't know that.
Nope, we wouldn't. All we know about the main party is they are scouting ahead, and that the caravan was getting ready to meet up with them at a storefront they had found. That's what we knew when we
Yeah.
left.
Oh, okay, so that was all right. I would at least he would at least try to help figure out a way to get a message back, at least to the caravan. Maybe somebody there
Like-
could do,
My
Could pass
character
some
would
words
literally say to you, like, okay, but how do you plan to do this? Unless you abandon us down here in this dungeon, we have no way to go back and let them know.
See, I forget how deep we are in this place, so I wasn't
I mean,
here for the last one. Okay, yeah.
we're barely into it, but we are beneath a building and everything. Like we would have to
Right.
walk away from the cult's headquarters, with them potentially figuring out what we've been doing while we were gone, and start our whole process all over again.
Yeah,
My character would literally say to you, like, we're here now. Why do we need to tell them? We came to hell to help save this city and to help save the world as a whole from whatever spell is going on that's sucked a city into the ground. Like, why do we need to tell the main party? That would be my character's opinion. We're the ones here now. We
can't-
need to do what we can
I-
now.
I can't find fault in your logic, so I stand down.
To that, I look at Crixus and I say, and I gesture down the hallway, like, move on ahead. And it is Crixus's turn.
And I move on ahead.
Madame, move down. The sooner we get out of this spot, the better. These fumes might start making us sick here in a bit.
Oh, well, that's good to know. Dirk, chained to... Oh, don't move any further ahead. He's just clearing the map. Back yourself back up where you were.
Oh,
Back it up. Back it up.
Chained to the wall beside you. Basically, the whole wall, every square has at least one skeleton or old corpse. I'll say old corpse, hanging on the wall in chains. Where that altar is in the picture is a wooden chest that is basically buried in rubble. You can see the chest sticking out of it. And then Jaime, I am sending you a text message right now.
Right, meow?
On Messenger.
Okay.
So work that out how you want, but
Okay.
Those are the creatures for the encounter. Do you need to do anything before Crixus tries to finish his turn?
Yes. Just real quick.
Okay. Okay. And Crixus, back yourself up 1 square to the left to basically where the room would have become fully visible to you. Right there is your starting square for the stuff going on in this room. So basically, we'll re-roll initiative and everything if a combat or whatever plays out. Like I say, I don't know how Jaime's about to do this. But starting on your turn, that is where your first square is for movement. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, you can go ahead and continue movement. I can do the rest while you're doing your thing.
Okay. So yeah, Girk, you see 3 columns supporting the building. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 corpses hanging on the walls. 7, 8, 9 corpses hanging on the walls. And a chest sticking out of rubble.
I'm gonna mess with the chest.
So use an item interaction to open it or to try to open it.
Yes.
It is not locked. The locking mechanism is busted from the rubble. But you're just gonna walk up and open it, basically. Noticing that?
Basically.
Cool. Inside, you immediately notice 1 piece of leather armor, 1 shield, 1 short sword, and a coin purse.
I take the coin purse.
Cool. Roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Ooh, ouch. 5.
You take 9 points of electrical damage as a bolt of lightning dissipates from the inside of this box directly into your chest. Gotta love a 3d6 roll. You realize as the bolt of electricity comes out and nails you in the chest that all of the things that you saw inside the chest immediately dissipate, and sitting inside of it, you notice an alchemical, like it's a vial that tilted sideways and cracked when you reached in, and that vial exploded and that's what zapped you, or cracked and that's what zapped you. Inside of the chest itself, though, you actually notice that there's probably several hundred copper inside here. So the question is, do you, when you go to pass turn or whatever, or we go to roll initiative or whatever we're going to do, looks like there's not an initiative yet. Do you try to reach in again, or do you pass turn?
I pass turn.
Okay. After Frixus, on the normal layout would be Edium.
Okay.
Do
Medium.
you let out a yelp when you're zapped with that? I don't know how many hit points that is against your main, Kirk.
That's almost half.
Ow.
Oh, youch. So that was actually pretty considerable then.
Yeah.
Yes. I only have 20 hit points.
Oh shit, yeah, so it was almost half, damn.
Then assuming that Crixus makes some kind of sound,
Oh yeah, I yelp.
Medium is going to come running up And I will go ahead and use Cure Wounds on you.
Oh, that's helpful.
I thought so. You heal 11 hit points.
You heal me for 11?
Mm-hmm.
I'm back at full.
Nice. Oh yeah, you because wow, nice.
Oh, he already fixed it for me.
Yep.
I triggered the trap. Should be safe, but someone else can test it.
Well, you've used your move and your action. Are you going to do anything for your?
No, I'm done.
Not you, medium. Are you going to do anything for your bonus?
Negative.
Okay, following normal rotation, Mana's turn.
It's me.
So you hear the yelp, you see the flash of light, you see Edium go running down the corridor, and you hear the oh of magic as you come out to see what's going on. You, however, have a passive perception of 15. That is enough to trigger a perception check.
To trigger a perception check?
Yes.
$23.
Ripples in the water.
I'm assuming that's what caused the whatever just happened to Crixus.
You could assume that, but that's not necessarily true. You
Ah.
see ripples in the water standing behind Crixus, in the square directly south of Crixus, and south to the right kitty corner of Crixus.
So those two middle squares right there.
One more square south, not the two middle squares. So it's immediately south of Crixus, and then go south one more square and to the right one more square.
Oh, I see. Okay, okay. I get it. I've already done my full movement. I want to just... Can I look more intently? Investigate, I guess?
Have you... Well, you could take it your action to roll a perception or an investigate, yeah. Or even an insight.
I'm better at insight. Let me do insight. I know that's metagaming, but... And the dice punish me for it. 8.
Yep. No, just puddles of water.
Yeah, just
Your insight
ripples.
tells you that there's just ripples of water. Doing anything else?
Water doesn't ripple for... Nope, that's it. Water doesn't ripple for nothing, so he's still kind of skeptical, but...
I am in the square south of Mana, right next to Crixus.
Okay.
I have a passive of 15, so that auto triggers the prompt. Ripples in the water.
Ripples in the water.
As I'm walking past Edium healing Girk's character, I'll ask, I'll be like, are you alright?
Yeah. That hurt, though.
What hurt? I say, and I'm
Booby
looking
trap.
at the ripples in the water that aren't doing anything.
Booby trap.
Ah, fair enough.
There's
I
money
move
in there.
20 feet. I move. Oh, well, I don't really care about money, but grab it. It might help our cause. And I say,
No,
I don't care
no,
about money.
no.
Grab it. It might help our cause. Nah, somebody else can grab it. And I walk 20 feet straight south, Jaime.
Okay.
Which would put me in that square. Open up my vision so I can see down the corridor.
You don't have a torch on you, right?
No, I have dark vision.
Cool.
60 feet.
Cool.
Which also means I can actually see all of those things in that corner.
Cool.
But it's up to you whether they aggro.
They don't.
I turn around and whisper to the crowd. I say, "We're not alone." And I move 10 feet further towards the center, down the hallway.
That's a staircase, isn't it? Down?
It's a ramp,
Okay.
so technically that single square counts for 2 squares of movement. So.
Oh, so it's a ramp up?
Yeah, it's a ramp
Oh.
up. Actually, in this case, I'm going to treat it as a ramp down.
Okay.
So that there's more water down than there is up.
Gross.
So I would be in the square the stairs are in if somebody wants to move me. The ramp is in. And then I pass the turn.
Crixus.
Monsieur Creek Soul.
I say to Edium and Mana to grab the money. It should be safe now. And I follow Carl.
Okay, you do have a torch on you.
Yes.
Yes.
So once you get here, oh, maybe I can do it. You hear a bunch of screeching as another swarm of bats wakes up.
Drops from the ceiling above.
So annoying.
Turn around, I go, I told you they were here. New round of initiatives.
Yee.
I rolled a 23 this time.
I rolled an 18. Best initiative yet for me.
Medium got a 22.
I'm gonna have to cook dinner here in a few minutes, but so I may end up having Jaime do some rolls for me.
Right.
You didn't fix Irina's hit, initiative yet.
Oh, sorry.
23.
What was her initiative?
23.
Oh. And
all the animals have rolled theirs.
yes, I rolled them while everyone was doing other things.
Gotcha. I'm gonna turn around and punch a bat. Or sort of bat.
Beep.
Okay, that's bat number 2.
$18 to hit.
You get
How does it hit?
advantage, you need that, right?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. 11 points of damage.
How many?
11.
Okay. It is the dead.
Just leave it, yeah. It is the dead. I step back a square towards Crixus. And I try to punch the bat that's just north of him. (19) versus armor class.
That is a hit.
for a 6 hit points.
That is also dead.
Clobbered the bats.
Punch all the bats in the face.
I go, last time the bats, what do I say? Last time the bats had devilish backup. I'm hoping this isn't the same. And I pass turn to Edium. And I'm saying it like jokingly.
And let's see.
But
Hmm? Edium is going to just step in front of Manas. You can now see Bat 4. He is going to Mind Spike it. Or rather, Mind Sliver it, I guess. Instant death.
Got it. You left those bats in the initiative tracker.
That happens. The only one that's left surviving is number 3. Which it is Bat 3's turn. It is going to try and take a bite out of Crixus. And hits
And hits.
all right.
for 1 damage.
Ow!
And then it moves to the square adjacent to the north of Crixus. So Jaime, whenever I have you throw in like a D4 bats, like literally their sole purpose is they become a threat on the battlefield because they will grant their allies combat advantage and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's why they are a threat at their low hit points.
Crixus.
You have a bat to the north and you have a swarm of bats to your south.
Yeah. I think you can handle a single bat. Yes?
I hope so. Especially since at this point it's impeding us from going backwards into the room, or our allies from coming forward towards us.
It is a miss. But offhand, he's a 26 to hit.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
For 11 damage.
It is wounded.
Damn right it's wounded.
Remember, it only took like half that damage. Jerk.
Yeah. See, I have a
Okay.
+1 hammer, but I always use that in my offhand. My second attack is arguably better than my first attack, always.
Fair enough.
All right.
Okay.
Is that your turn?
Yes, I'm done.
Okay. Then what is it here?
And their first round of attack rolls will be with advantage because they're invisible.
Right. Imp 1 will actually move 1, 2, 3 and is going to try and sting mana with its tail.
With advantage.
Oop.
Oh, it attacks itself.
Oh, thank goodness. Right.
Hits.
For 6 damage, and I need mana to make a Constitution saving throw.
Damn it. Nat 20.
And you resist it.
Solid. You were just injected with poison, and your response was "Huh, poison.
Or fend yourself. You can have a victim.
But see, it looks like you still take half damage on a successful saving throw,
Okay. So
which is not good.
Yeah, he'll
No.
take half a 3d6. 4 damage.
oh, yep, nope. I'm diggity down.
You want me to?
No, that auto hits you for 8. It should have hit you for 4 resisted. So you got to add 4 hit points back to
Oh.
your health.
I would still be down.
Yeah, that would still put him at -1.
Ah, damn. Okay.
The way you do.
You watch Idiom, you watch mana drop as an imp becomes visible and a stinger extends into his side.
The next imp will actually be attacking Edium.
Oh shit.
Yeah, you follow the instructions.
And missed.
He still has advantage on his attack roll too, don't he?
Oh, that's right, he does.
You don't have to
That
worry
hits.
about the.
Medium takes 4 damage. Needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
More than enough water to cover the needles.
Fails.
3d6 straight to the face.
Water first. You put that in once it starts to boil.
And
Oh my
he's also
God.
down.
Crick says it's just you and me.
Hang on. I apologize. I'm dealing with dinner for the kids.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Once this starts to boil, add. All right, I'm heading back to my computer right now.
Okay, the swarm of bats is going to attack Crixus.
Oh, lovely.
I believe that it gets advantage because they're flanking.
Yes, so that is flanking.
It hits. For 7 damage.
Woof.
Mana.
Oh, did I get kicked out? No.
Mana, make a saving throw, death saving throw.
It rolled it
Saving
automatically when
throw.
it came to his turn, and it looks like he rolled a
Which-
2.
Which I think is crap. He should
failed.
get to roll it on his own.
I agree.
Oh, so what? Reroll? Roll a d20?
Yep.
Roll a d20.
20. Oh, 12.
Pass.
Okay, so
Sweet.
I marked it as a success on your death saving throws.
Okay.
All right.
Irina.
Crap, crappity, crap. They dropped. I say to you as I take a swing at the bat that's right behind your shoulder. Damn squishy band-aids. 10 versus the bat's armor class?
Miss.
Yeah. How's a nat 20 though?
That's a hit.
For my unarmed strike. For 6 damage plus a d6, but 6 will kill it, so.
Yep. So bat number 3 is dead.
Okay. I enter the square behind Crixus.
The swarm will take an attack of opportunity on you.
I'll accept it.
Let's see. 20.
Is hit.
Wait, why was that only... Oh, okay, I rolled the wrong damage. Hold on.
I don't know that you have my hit points right on there anyways.
Probably not.
I can't see them, but
6 damage.
yeah, those hit points are not right for me on there.
I didn't think they
That's
were.
okay. Six damage is fine. Applied. I yell, pick on someone your own size at the imps, trying to draw them away from the bodies, and I pass turn.
Okay. Where did you want me to place you?
Right there. I'm not going any further ahead.
Okay.
I don't want them trying to get in behind me to get to Crixus. Right now, it sucks that my other 2 allies are unconscious, but I can't let Crixus go down at the same time, you know?
Okay, so... Death saving throw. The failure.
Oh no.
Crixus.
I'm taking a swing at the bats.
Alright, do you need me to roll it?
No.
Copy. Gonna put my phone on charger, be right back.
12. That's a hit.
Sweet.
4 damage. 4 damage is what he took.
Yep. Attack again.
Yes, my offhand. At 24 to hit.
Yeah.
6 that he took. And
The bat swarm is bloodied. They've taken over half.
I'm back.
I thwomped the bat.
Aha! It is now heavily
he
wounded.
Thumped him good. It's the imp's turn after I yelled at them.
Okay, so 2, 3. And it is going to try and sting you.
I know.
It missed.
I definitely maneuver or dodge it.
Pick number 2.
Did you try bite of this? Good, huh?
Comes to attack Irina. 15.
Whew. I missed. It's missed. Whoo-wee.
Next are the bats. They're going to occupy Crixus's space and attack Crixus.
Why are you gonna attack the ugly guy?
And it's a hit.
Oh shit. Is a hit. Wrong damage, isn't it? The other one, or is that the damage they take when they're reduced?
That's the damage they take, or that they deal when they're reduced.
Solid.
So 4 damage.
Crixus has 8 hit points remaining.
Aren't you glad I healed those 11 before battle?
Right?
Right?
Be really swell if you could do it again right now.
Right? Mana,
Yes, sir.
it is your turn.
Make a. I guess roll a d20. Oh no! Hey, it said a critical success.
No, you gotta roll it.
That one.
For a critical fail instead.
Okay, that gives
Now
you
you
2
have 2
failed saving
failures and
throws.
1 success. Yep.
Yep.
Fuck.
Irina,
I hand my healing potion to Crixus as my item interaction.
okay.
I then attack the swarm that's flying around Crixus.
Okay.
$22 to hit.
That is a hit.
For 6, reduce it to 3.
Okay.
That swarm just don't want to die.
Nerp.
I unarmed strike the swarm for 25 to hit.
That is a hit.
For another 6 damage, reduced to 3.
It's still up.
Oh my goodness. All right. Edium, your turn.
Idiom's
no.
turn. That's not my saving throw.
Oh, phew. Okay.
Rolling.
Oh
It is a
no.
fail.
Oh god. If either of them fails one more, we're about to lose a character from our party.
Crixus.
Coming. Sorry. Come get me when it's time to stop.
Crixus, do you attack or do you drink the healing potion I gave you?
Healing potion.
That is 2d4.
I will go read it to be sure. I believe it's 2d4 plus 2, but I will read it.
That sounds about right.
Potion of healing, 2d4 plus 2.
Do you want to roll it or do you want me to roll it?
I'm working on it.
Okay.
You heal for 7.
Nice. That puts me what up to 15?
Yes.
Cool.
All right, are you going to take a move action?
No, because I'll provoke an attack of opportunity. I can't do anything. I might as well just stay here and be.
You could shift backwards a square and provide combat advantage to the next person to attack the swarm of vats unless they move. And it would not provoke an attack of opportunity to do so.
Do that then. I'm having trouble. Yeah, there we go.
All right.
Ah, that's why I was having issues. I couldn't find my token. It was buried.
Yep, the swarms were on top of you.
I got my whole nun look going on, and as a soliloquy, I say to the imp, miss me, now you gotta kiss me.
And it has advantage on you.
I know.
Nat 20.
Yowza! Oh, God.
6 damage.
For 6, and then I gotta make a constitution save. Oh, let me factor that 6 in.
Yep.
Oh boy.
Ability saves and senses. Con save. I passed 17.
Okay, so I only take half.
Oh god.
So you can do that.
I'll take 3.
Cut it in half and put it in the-
How many hit
Supply
points are you at?
changes. I have 5 left.
Wow. Imp 2.
I have 20 hit points. Just so you know, my overall total is 20.
Okay.
And the time for the noodles is less important to how soft they are. So you take one or two noodles. out.
Second imp goes after Irina. Misses with an 11.
Oh god, thank god.
More bats.
Do they go after Crixus, who they've already been fighting, or do they go after me?
That is a good question, because on the one hand, they've been munching on Crixus, but on the other hand, you look weaker. You're technically the easier
but
prey.
I certainly do.
Okay, so odds Crixus, evens Irina. Goes after Crixus.
Crixus. Thank God. No offense, buddy, but I'm glad they attacked you.
18
Oof.
for 1 damage
One
to
damage.
Crixus. Mana.
Here it comes, Mana. Pass this throw, please. Ignore what it just said.
Yeah.
Pass it. Roll above a 10.
7.
Mana is dead.
Mana
Mana
died,
is
dumbass.
dead. Holy shit.
Question is, do we lug his dead body and try and find a way to resurrect them? Or do we just
The
have
question
Ling-
is asked later. That's what the question is. Asked later. Right now, we don't even have time to think about the fact that he's dead because we don't even know that he's dead.
I'm sorry,
Back.
Cam.
No, it's cool. If this was Gil, I'd be heartbroken, but
Irina.
Irina. Bat Swarm, because I have advantage to hit it. $18 to hit.
That is a hit.
For 14 damage, so 7.
And it is dead.
It's about damn time. I throw my heel back. No, I don't. I turn around and quickly drive my fangs towards the imp that stung me.
Okay, that'll be imp 1.
14 to hit for imp 1.
That is a hit.
I deal 5 points of damage and I heal 5 points of damage.
Okay, they actually resist it. Because I'm assuming that it is neither magical nor silvered.
It is piercing. That is it.
So they take 2 damage.
Yep. And I heal for 2. Shit. Didn't work out as well as I'd hoped. Alright. Edium, it's your turn, Bubba.
Yeah, that was the automated roll.
Let's see what your roll is.
Success.
Success. So
Yeah,
what is that?
no.
2 success or 1 success and 2 failures?
Yep.
whatever it says on the box. Use one of the measuring cups.
The Adium is still alive, but by a thread. Crixus.
Alright. I'm gonna throw my hand axe at an imp.
Okay.
Okay.
Remember that the imp will have partial cover from me,
Oh,
so it'll have a 2 higher armor class.
That is a hit.
16.
Okay, still a hit.
For 5 damage. Partially resisted. 2 damage.
Okay. Take another 2.
Anything else?
Nope. You're in the way.
Unfortunately, I was trying to push them back and get back there to Mana and Edium, and it didn't work. I got trapped.
I get you.
So, Imp 1.
Just caught an axe in the head.
Is going to attack Irina.
I know.
That is a 6.
Miss.
Imp 2. Attacks Irina. That is a 7.
AC tanking is rough.
Irina.
I'm gonna thwack the one in front of me twice. Starting first with, oh, you know what? I failed. Oh well, I'll remember this next time. It's actually a 15 to hit
That is a hit.
and 6 damage plus a d6. 10 damage. It does not resist this. This is full damage it takes. This is a magic weapon.
What?
We all have a +1 item that we got 3 sessions ago. And I have been forgetting to qualify this +1 magic item as a +1 magic item.
Oh, wait,
And
mine
turn
was
the
like
heat
a
down.
focus, wasn't it?
Yeah, you got a focus. Instead of a magic item, you got a orb of something. Orb of direction. You got an orb of direction. So orbs work as an arcane focus for you.
Turn the heat down.
And it gives you,
Okay.
you know which direction is true north all the time.
On the stove.
So yours wasn't a +1, and the item focuses weren't a +1, but the weapons were +1s.
Okay.
Add the
So,
and stir it
so
until
10,
it's all nice.
10 to his face.
All right.
If
It falls
if
unconscious.
the +1 items are magical, every turn I've been hitting with my offhand.
It hasn't been
Uh,
reducing your offhand weapon. I've been watching the chart.
It hasn't.
It hasn't. It's only
Nice.
been auto-reducing your main one. Anywhere you didn't roll it directly on the creature, we may have still reduced it, not paying any attention. But yeah, a
I
+1
have
item
only
is
ever
a
rolled
magic
it on the
item.
creature. I've
Then-
only
then
ever
it
rolled
would've-
it.
Then it would auto-calculated it. A +1 item is auto-calculated as a magic item.
Nice.
Imp 1 falls unconscious.
It's about damn time. I move 2 squares forward,
Are the noodles soft enough for it?
and mid-motion I take my motion or my punch at the other imp.
Okay.
And once the
12 to hit.
turn the heat off. And at the noodles,
12. That is a miss.
it doesn't have to be
Dang it.
perfect. But the more perfect it is, the better.
Pass turn. Come on, Edium. Don't fail this.
That is the autogenin.
Mm-hmm. Boom.
EDM is dead.
Shit. Okay. Well, that's gonna be a pain in the butt. I wasn't worried about losing one person. Losing 2 people is gonna affect us.
It's a
Crixus.
lot, though. Give me a second. I'm on my way back.
I mean, I guess this is why we played the Lobby campaign. So if TPKs happened, they happened.
Yeah. Ooh, I can. How'd you get past the imp? Oh, it's dying.
Yep, it is unconscious.
That's a hit.
Mm-hmm.
For 7 damage, brought it down to 3.
Mm-hmm.
Now my offhand.
And we'll see if this one resists or not, because it shouldn't.
That's a hit.
a 26 to hit. Nope, it took the full damage.
Nice.
Sweet.
It's
And
dying.
Dropped it. Girk and I curb stomp the guy as we pick up Edium. I am going to try to force a. Oh no, Edium died.
Yep.
Shit. Okay. I'm going to tell Crixus we need to grab these bodies and take them back up to the bathhouse. Do you agree?
Agreed.
To that end, Crixus, what's your survival score? Or skill?
Give me a second and I'll tell you. +1.
All right. You're gonna aid another. I'm gonna make the check, so I can roll it with advantage.
Okay.
We're going to try to get the. I'm just doing a basic survival check.
To see if we can get the bodies up to the top without getting attacked.
All right. So, this is how it plays out. We go back through the collapsed tunnel, through the secret door. We drag back through the room of bodies, through the path which we've come along the whole way. We're able to make it up the stairs to the bathhouse. As we enter the bathhouse, we enter to not only our allies that we had rescued that appear to be packing their stuff up, we have our Warforged there, helping them pack their gear up, getting ready to escort them back to the people, and Humility has come back. Humility has been gone for 3 sessions. Now, for the record, I told you guys if Humility escorted anybody back, he would not be here to help us. When we probably would not be here to help us when we needed him. On the plus side, we didn't need him till now, 3 sessions later. And 3 sessions is how long I had set that it would take for him to get back. Humility is back. Humility can revive one of our fallen allies. He has a spell slot high enough to do it. He cannot revive both of them. Now, arguably, it's between me and Crixus who gets to be resurrected because we're the ones still alive. But I don't know. It's up to you guys if we want to throw it to a party decision or not.
I'll leave it to y'all.
Yep.
Because-
I don't feel like I should get an input.
Same.
Okay. I look at you. When Humility offers to resurrect one of our friends, he says, look, I can cast Revivify. Revivify requires them to have been dead no longer than 10 minutes. I can bring one of them back.
Otherwise, we're gonna have to wait till you're close to a resurrectionist to resurrect the other one. What do you think?
Don't look
Crixus?
at me. I would have left them to rot. You're the one who said bring them back.
We need to survive if we're gonna go ahead. We can't do this on just our own. So which of the two provides a better alliance?
I kind of am a fan of the healing spell.
Yep, I kind of am too. Sorry, Cam.
Nope, no worries.
We killed your mana.
It's just a mana. It'll be all right.
He'll be reincarnated. Hell, he might make a new mana right now that's level 1 and it won't make a damn difference because he's still playing a level 1. He's just back at 0 experience.
Ah,
That is the unfortunate side effect of death. As for the revived character, I mean, how much experience was that combat?
let's see. Each imp was 200, so that would be 400. The swarm of bats was 50, and each of the other individual bats were 10. So that's 490.
490 divided by 3. Uh, 164. We'll call it 165 experience apiece.
Ah,
Sorry, Cam. Your new character will start out just a little bit boosted. We're actually going to throw that same 165 experience into your new character.
okay, cool.
So you're still halfway to level 2, but basically
even have
all of the experience you gained today was basically for nothing.
For nothing.
I hope you had good role play or something, though.
No, that was fun.
Yeah.
I went from doing really well on my dice rolls to just absolute garbage.
Yeah, that sucked, bro. Like, that really sucked.
I thought my triple one was bad.
Ah,
Yeah, but that wasn't when it came in clutch when you needed it.
Yep.
Right? But still.
I rolled in that 20 on a perception check. Like,
True. Well, buddy, if you had any other characters you wanted to play, now's the time to be thinking about them.
I will.
and now not only is EDM paranoid, he has Survivor's Guilt.
Great. As a
See, it should
GM,
be
I've
a
now
nightmare
given
to
2 of
get
my players'
Survivor's
characters freaking Survivor's Guilt. That's awesome.
That's what happens when you survive.
Also, I'd like to point out the fact that the 2 that died were the 2 that said, maybe we should go tell the rest of the party.
Also true.
Uh-oh.
Honestly,
Just-
that was just a shit luck situation, though.
Yeah,
It really was.
Same thing with the dragon. I'm still biffed about that. And it wasn't even my character who died.
Unfortunately, that's how D&D works. Sometimes you follow the roll of the dice. However, on the plus side, we do still have Mana's body. So, if we can
True.
find somebody who can resurrect Mana,
Or what is it? There's another one that can do it, right? Restoration or something like that?
there's Revivify, Resurrection, and
Raised dead.
no. Yes, Raise Dead, because
Well,
I was thinking
I mean,
Animate Dead. There's
Well,
Raise Dead and there's
No,
Animate Dead.
is. Yeah,
Animate Dead makes zombies. Raise Dead brings the corpse back to life.
right.
But it requires a body. And the body has to, and Resurrection doesn't require the body.
Jaime, what is that roll?
I accidentally hit F12, and since I think that it was a result of Wes's programming honestly.
Oh. Looks like a dragon box or something.
Probably.
We're gonna take, I think, a short rest up here in the bathhouse with humility and our newly resurrected or revivified Edium.
Sounds like a plan to me. We should have him, before he gets his short rest, spend his spell slots to heal us.
Yeah, he can't do that. He's just unconscious. He was just resurrected, bro. Brought back from the dead. He can't heal us.
Oh, come on, walk it off.
Okay, here's your 2 choices. You can take a short rest or not at all.
Of course I'm going to take a short rest. I'm always in favor of a short rest.
Which apparently there's there's an option for rest now on the menu of the combat tracker. So I can do short rest or long rest. So short rest.
Just remember, on a short rest, do you need to heal at all, Crixus, or what's your health at?
I'm not
Down
currently
6?
on my computer.
Oh, you're down by 6. During a short rest, you can spend healing surges, or healing dice, of which you have a maximum of 2 right now.
I will do that.
Do you spend 1? Do you spend 2? What do you spend?
I'll spend 2. Oh no, I only get 1 back though. I'll spend 1 for now.
Okay. You recover 6 hit points. You're back up to
Out
full.
of what was my max hit
Uh,
point? Die?
10.
Out of a D10?
Yeah.
Not great, but max is fine.
Okay, so after being revivified, how much hit points does Edium have?
I'm looking that up right now.
Right? Meow.
Right now.
My mom fucking loves those movies.
Plural?
Yeah, there's a sequel.
You return at 1 hit point.
Joy! And I guess I also get a short rest?
Yeah.
I'm gonna use my healing dice. I recover 7.
We took you to Miracle Max.
Hopefully not the Miracle Max from the book.
I haven't read the book. I heard it wasn't funny.
Well, in the book, the resurrection only happens for like a day. And then he dies again.
Oh. Oh, well, that sucked. I can see why they changed it for the movie.
Everybody sees me be a bastard.
How so?
Why are you a bastard?
Because I just looted Mana's corpse.
I mean, I do have potion.
You have a healing potion, which I just drank, and that's how everybody saw me be a bastard.
It's not doing me any good.
You're like, what?
Yeah, the dead can't use it. And you said so yourself, you have to think of survival.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, other than maybe helping Cam come up with his character, that might be the session, guys. I was going to go another hour or so longer, but with Cam having dropped, it would be just forcing him to just sit here while we played, and I don't know if that's fun. Unless we want a bio while he makes a character really quick.
I doubt I'll
can
be
do
able
that.
to choose.
That quick?
Actually, no, because I got to get ready to. I'm going to something tomorrow, so I'm going to do Bible study with my uncle tonight.
Okay.
So I might as well just go ahead and wrap up so we can get ready for that.
You have any idea what you might build now?
Oof.
Drop us in a third healer?
I don't know. We're in. I've never. Maybe a tiefling.
I mean, on the bright side, apparently I recover spell points on a short rest, so I can recover 2 of my spell slots. I can heal again.
Nice. That's good.
Come on, boys, inside. Come get a treat.
Dang it.
Man, that was so close to a TPK. That's heartbreaking. Sorry, guys. And it really wasn't even that hard of a fight. It was 2 imps and some bats.
Carl, I just want you to know that playing D&D with you over the last week or so My blood pressure has been way the fuck high.
I mean, fair.
Like I'm getting dizzy every day now.
Like that's
Like this,
that
that's a
sounds
good
like
thing.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead, Jaime.
I was gonna say that sounds like a bad thing.
Right? It makes me
as
feel
long as I
terrible.
sit down, I'm fine.
God, that's
But if
too
I
funny.
like start walking, it's no bueno.
Well, if it helps, we're pretty close to level 3 now, so.
Yeah, that does help a little. If we're calling it and you still want a game, Carl, I'm always up for you coming over. You know that.
Yeah, I might. I haven't decided yet. I kind of drank some liquor today, so I'm not sure if I'm up for driving.
Fair enough.
All right. Well, I need
yeah.
to figure out dinner
Before-
and do some more
Hi-
kitchen work.
Okay. Jaime, before you get off, I want to get into private chat, just me and you for like 30 seconds.
Okay.
But otherwise, Cam, have a good night, and Girk, I'll let you know what I decide, all right?
You too, buddy.
All right, sounds good.
All right, bye, guys.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Okay, Jaime, so yeah, bat swarms are going to be a recurring bad guy down here, simply because we're underground. It's just perfect to throw a random bat swarm in. They're not even that powerful, but they're annoying because